Hello, everyone. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are in the world. And we're very pleased to be launching the Preiss Murphy LMS. And I hope this session will be very beneficial to you. I would like to say that most probably you will feel that it's a lot of information to absorb in one presentation, but I would like to reassure you that we will be providing extensive training for all the features, and also that the LMS is very visual and easy to consult. Right, so let us start with our presentation. We have the Preiss Murphy LMS. My name is Ana Carvalho. I am the R&D manager for Preiss Murphy, and also I was the project manager for the Preiss Murphy LMS. Let me just start with an outline of what we're going to talk about today. So I'm going to present to you the landing page of the LMS, the multi-tenancy feature, how users sign up, log in, the dashboards or homepage, how to create and join a class, the content that we are providing, a few management tools, and how to access reports, and also the future developments that are already in progress. Right, so the first thing we're going to do is take a look at the Preiss Murphy LMS landing page. Right, so when you type on your browser, in your browser window, PreissMurphyDigital.com, this is the page that you're going to land on. On this page, you will find the place to log in to the LMS, a demo, and the help. Here inside the help, you will find videos and the frequently asked questions, and also here you are the questions, video tutorials, and you will also find a way to contact us in case you have any problems or any difficulties with the platform. Right, to your right, you will find where the student can sign up, the teacher can sign up, and the school admin can log in. At the bottom, you have a link to our main website. Policies, I suggest that you take a look. A contact form, and a little bit of the description and company profile for Preiss Murphy, and our social media sites. Right. So starting with the users, let us start with the school admin user. The school admin is created by Preiss Murphy. So if you are a school admin or manager, you're going to request from your distributor the access to the LMS, and we will provide to you via email the username and password for you to log into the platform. I'm going to show you how easy it is to log into the platform for the first time. So if I click on School Admin, I will just type in my login, my username, and my password. Obviously, that you are in your private computer, you just click on remember username, and your cookies must be enabled, and you will not even need to type in your username and password when you log in for the second and third times. So I log in to the platform, and there you are. You are now inside your school, and you can manage your school from this dashboard or home page. If I click on home, I'm going to go back to this initial page. Here, when you see this first information you see here, this is called the school key. This is important for you as an admin because your teachers, when they sign up to the platform, they're going to use that number to join your school. So please have that number recorded and annotated, or just consult it on the platform and provide that number to your teachers. Once again, Preiss Murphy will add your school to the platform and your details and provide you the username and password. Inside the school manager platform, you will find management tools to verify the use of the platform and reports of attendance, login, the users you have, teachers and students, etc. You can also see the data of your own company or school. In this case, you see here, I created a demo school called Preiss Murphy Demo School. And here, once again, you will see the school code that you will provide to your teacher. Right, so now I'm going to log out as a school admin, and I'm going to go back to PreissMurphyDigital.com. I'm going to show you now how to sign up and log in as a teacher. The process is very simple. It's the same process as when you are creating your social media account like Instagram or Twitter or even your Gmail account. You just have to fill out the information once. After that, you just log in as you log into any other platform or application. So remember I told you about the school key? Right, so that's where the teacher will join the school. So we use the same school code that the school manager collected from the school profile. Then what we will do, we just create a username. I'm going to call it Ana Teacher 3. And I'm going to create a password. Obviously, you have to follow the instructions, yeah, so that your password is valid. And here I'm going to inform my email. And once again, I will type in my email for confirmation. I will write my name, my last name, my location, and a country. After that, I will create my account. The moment I create my account, I will receive, the teacher will receive an email with a confirmation and a temporary password. After that, you just have to go back to PreissMurphyDigital.com with a link within that email that you will press and confirm your account. So from your email, you will go back to PreissMurphyDigital.com. So that's it. You're signed up as a teacher. Right. When you sign up as a teacher, you will just log in, and I'll show you how to log in as a teacher. The same process as you would be logging in as a school admin. So all three users use the same process to log in. You can do remember username in your own private computer, or you can remain not saved if you are in a public computer. Uh-oh, I wrote something wrong. So let me see what I did wrong. Right, as I was talking, the dashboard is the home page. So you will see that the teacher dashboard is very similar to the student dashboard, and just the tools and where they can go would be a little different, right? So the moment the teacher logs into the dashboard, here I have already 3 courses that were added, but I'm going to show you right now how you add a course. Imagine you are a teacher who teaches anchor course which has 3 different books. So each book you will find access code inside the cover of that book for the students and for the teachers. Alternatively, you will find the access code provided by your school admin. So let us just add a book code so that you see how it works. We have here the field to add the book code, and I have prepared already a code for us to add. So there you go. I'm going to type in the code and just click on apply. So what's going to do is to add that course to my dashboard. So if you remember, we had only 3 courses, anchor courses on my dashboard. So now, if I refresh, because the code has been applied successfully, pre-K. So this process of adding courses is very simple and very similar to both student and teacher. I'm going to show you now how you sign up and log in as a student. So imagine I am a student. So I type in Preiss Murphy Digital book code. The book code for the student will be printed inside the back cover of the book. So here I also prepared, for the sake of simplicity and time, I have already prepared a code for me to add. So you see, you type in the student access code you find inside the book and you click on enter. When I do that, the access code is preserved and then I can enter my details. So I'm going to call myself Ana Student 3 and I'm going to proceed to add the details just like I added the details as the teacher. This process is only done once. It's your sign up process. You're going to tell your age. So I am younger than 14 and I'm going to write an email and proceed with the same process as I had done with the teacher. Now I'm going to show you that the process to log in is exactly the same for all 3 users. PreissMurphyDigital.com, click on LMS login, and now I'm going to log in as Ana Student 2 that I had already prepared before the presentation. So I click on login and I will enter my dashboard as a student. As you can see, I am here now as Ana Student 2 and I have similar courses as my teacher has. Now I'm going to show you, and the tools too, I'm going to show you how to add a book code. So imagine that now I'm going to, my school adopted a new book from Preiss Murphy. So I just click on add a book code. The same process, I enter the code of the book. There you go. And now I still have here the 3 books. And now there is the 4th book that I added to my dashboard. Right. So let's go back now to the teacher login. You can see now I am here as a teacher. So what happens when you add a book code? You're accessing the content of the platform. So let us talk a little bit about the platform content. Right, so the LMS provides inside the platform a place for you to have online classes or schedule your online classes, to share your content with your students, to communicate with your students, any kind of multimedia file, assessment, and you can also access the LMS using any kind of device. So the LMS will be a tool for you for any context of a blended learning. So we will talk a little bit now about the Moodle, or the platform that we are providing. So we've customized a Moodle platform. What is Moodle platform? The Moodle platform is the most widely used LMS in the world. So we took advantage of that platform and customized it to achieve more learner engagement, offer teacher support. We also have other languages that we can provide to make it easier for non-English English speakers, a way to access and work on the platform. Moodle also offers extensive functionality and features that can provide you several kinds of resources and activities that Preiss Murphy can provide to you and make your life easier as a teacher and also as a student. Another advantage is the speed of updating and upgrading, the flexibility. I will show you now with our content that you can have a place for you to create, store, and distribute your content to your students. We're also working on a hub so that teachers can collaborate with each other. Now, the most important feature of our our Moodle-based platform is the teacher developed content. I will show you how simple it is to add any kind of multimedia content, internet, websites, or flashcards, posters, pictures, quizzes, assignments, or even for you to create interactive activities or interactive quizzes, all using all the features and tools present inside the LMS, built inside the LMS. I would like to emphasize, this feature that you can develop your own content is exclusive to the Preiss Murphy LMS. Another extremely important feature that the LMS can provide to you is the multi-tenancy. What does that mean? Imagine the Preiss Murphy LMS is a building, an office building. So each office corresponds to one school. So each different school will be operating completely independently from one another. So we can also offer you the possibility of customizing the look of the home page or dashboard, that it can show your colors and your logo. So it looks and feels as if it's your private LMS. You will be using Preiss Murphy content in the Preiss Murphy platform, but with your own colors and your own logo and brand identity. Now, I showed you the landing, the school admin, the teacher, and students sign up and log in. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about the content that you can access via access code. Inside the Preiss Murphy LMS, in our first offering, or the pilot, we have 40 interactive books, 100 electronic books, more than 1,000 online resources, and over 900 interactive worksheets. Now, this content, it offers you access to also a companion course. And these companion courses are attached to the 4 main series that are first being offered by the Preiss Murphy LMS. I will show you Anchor, and we also have I Am Terrific, PM Math, and Science and Me, all the and Me series. Science and Me, Life and Me, Math and Me. Also for the PM series, PM Math, PM English, and PM Science. Right, and the last thing we're going to show is the grades and the reports. So let us see now how the content inside the Preiss Murphy LMS is organized. For example, we're going to use Anchor Grade 5. So for Anchor Grade 5, we have 3 courses available for each grade. Let me show you how each course is organized. If I click on the cover of the book, I will enter to the course area. When you enter the course area, here you are inside Anchor Reading 5. I'm still as a teacher, and you will find the content of the course. If I show you now as a student, so let's go here to the same course, Anchor Grade 5. I am here as a student inside the LMS. I just click on the cover of my course and I will enter exactly the same way the course area you can see here, Anchor Reading Grade 5. So inside the course area, I'm here as a student. You will see it looks as if it's the same exactly content. There are two small details. So let me move to the teacher area. I'm still on Anchor Grade 5. I would like to show you that we have here now the teacher area. This area is restricted to students. So students will not be able to access it. I will show you now. You see here Unit 15 for Anchor, and you will see that I don't have the teacher area inside the main course. Going back to the teacher, I'll show you how the course is organized. All the courses on the platform are organized in the same way for the sake of simplicity and ease of access. So if you look on the first row, you will find the electronic book. You just click on it and you will find it here. The interactive book, and here a placement test. This section in particular will vary the content according to the book series. For Anchor, we have a placement test. After that, you will notice that Anchor has 15 units for grade 5, units or chapters. So if you follow here, you will see you will have 3 sections for unit 1, 3 sections for unit 2, and so on and so forth until you reach unit 15. And then you have the restricted area that you will find the teacher's book that is only available to teachers. Now, let us click on each section and see what is inside. So if I click on the electronic book or ebook, you will find a reproduction of the physical book, but with audio and navigation. So if you would like to enter, you can either use the preview mode or the normal mode. A preview mode is like when you are just flipping pages of a book. Nothing is recorded or done. A normal mode, you can use the tools for the electronic book. So let us enter the normal mode. Inside the normal mode, you will see here it's loading. I can open the screen to see it in a bigger size. And now we're inside the Anchor 5 electronic book. So if I go here, I have the menu and the table of content, and I can flip the pages normally. Right, so you have here tools, add note, add bookmark, and you also have audio. So If I want to hear the story, I'm going to open the screen a little bit more. I can click on audio here.
Justin tried not to slide as he walked ahead. Dad and Molly lagged behind, watching their footing carefully. After a little bit, Justin stopped to let them catch up.
Right.
He piled pine needles on the ground while
I can leave the activity with the top exit activity button, or I can use the back button, or even click on the pathway that you find on the top of the course introduction. Here they are. So I clicked on the pathway. Right, now let's see the interactive book. So you have here the full interactive book, and then you will have the split for each unit. If I click on the first part of the interactive book, I will have the same kind of entrance. You can use the preview mode or the normal mode. And you also have here the report feature for this particular activity. So you will see as a teacher what's going on with the student when they accessed it, if the score when they completed activities, etc. So if I go back and I enter the interactive book, I will have interactive activities, all the content that can be made into interactive content, present, audio. Let me open here. I can also make it full page, full screen.
Anchor 5.
And I can enter the book. So here I have the table of content. I can also make it full screen, and I can navigate with the units, and I can click on any unit. There you go, it's loading. The internet is not cooperating with me, but you can now see the first spread of Anchor Reading 5, Unit 4. So what you find here is exactly what you find on inside the physical book. You have here the author and illustrator. You have the standards covered. You have the activating prior knowledge questions to get your students in the mood or prepared for the story they're going to read. And I can now go back to showing you the snapshot section, which is the keywords that each book have for each unit. So all of these, you can also find here a pre-task that you would discuss with your students before reading the story. You also have audio.
Unit 4. Night's Day.
And you have vocabulary words with audio.
Frantically. Whooshing.
And now you have the reading of the story. Let's wait for it to load. There you go. This is the first page of the story. Just emphasizing that you can go to full screen or normal screen. And you can also click on the audio.
Sir Delbert sat dejectedly on a rotting tree stump. He had almost no chance of winning the award tomorrow, and he knew it. Every year, the Knights held a special festival called Knight's Day. They played games, had tournaments, and ate lots of food.
So I'm going back to home if I want to change to another unit. And I can go back to unit 1 or use the arrow to navigate. So imagine if I go back to unit 1. So you will see that the same organization of the content. There you go. And you have here the sections. Reading, again, the same section, snapshot, reading, and I'm going to click now on activities. So you will see that all the activities are interactive and they have correction and offer feedback to your student. So for example, I would like to answer now. So let's see, a stopping point, maybe it's waypoint, exact information, collection of leaves. And now let's do something wrong to show you how the correction is done. Let's see here. And I left 2 alternatives blank. So I submit to get the correction. Try again. Peter the parrot and Polly the parrot reply that it's not correct. And there you see the correction of the activities. I can try again and try to get full score for the activity. So basically that's how the interactive book works for all the books. They have correction, they have full navigation. So let's go back to the main course. And the internet is not my friend today, but anyway, so we finished the interactive book. We also have another section, which is the resources. This section is repeated for every unit of the book, and it will have links to videos, songs, or documentaries or games, all related to the unit and the theme of the unit that you are studying with your students. In the Assess Yourself section, you will find formative assessment worksheets. So if I open, for example, this one, this, for example, is a quiz. So let us try the quiz. And I can answer the questions and also have the correction, and my score will be recorded. Finish attempt. And then I submit all and finish. So for the student, this can be done and the grades, the marks recorded. As a teacher, I can also do that, as you saw, so that I check what the students will be doing. So all activities, all units will have the same. If I show you on the home page, on my home page as a teacher or as a student, you will see that the looks of the courses are exactly the same. But for each course, you will have a different number of resources depending on the depth of the content and the amount that the students have to work on. So for example, Unit 1 in the grammar, Anchor Grammar course, you will find a score and package, a quiz, and 2 interactive activities. Now, if I go back now to show you another feature of the Preiss Murphy LMS is what I referred as a private area for the teacher or content developed area. So let us open the Anchor Reading 5 once again. The moment you add the book code to your course, you're going to have access to the main content that Preiss Murphy provided. Now, when you have access to that main course, you will also have access to a private area. So each teacher will have a private course area called a companion course that is attached to the course they are teaching. So if I click inside companion course, you will find a section that is completely independent. So this course, this feature is exclusive to Preiss Murphy LMS. What can I do in this companion course? This is my area. It's my bookshelf. It's my resources. So I can add and customize pretty much everything that I would like to. So for example, I created this cover for this section, and I created another course cover, and I added things I wanted to add to my course. I can even add more sections. I just go here to the gear menu. I turn editing on. And you will see that all the sections are editable, and I can add more. So for example, I want to add another tile called let's say lesson planning. And I click on enter, and I have a place to collect all my lesson planning for this course. Okay, so inside this lesson planning, I would like to add a file. So I just go here, and you can see, I can scroll down and see all kinds of resources I can add. If I click on file, it's loading. So now I can add the file I would like to add to my private area or course. So if I have here, so lesson planning, ARC 5, I can just either drag and drop the files here or just browse to find my files. So I can, for example, add this file here and just wait for it to upload. There you go. And then I save and return to course. Let me open the window again. You'll see now that I'm back to the main companion course area. And if I turn off editing, I will see the file I added will be shown in the section I added. There you go, lesson planning ARC 5. The same way I can add quizzes, I can add assignments. For example, I added an assignment here, paragraph writing. So let us see how I added that file. When I turn editing on, I added an assignment to my study guide for my students. So here it is, paragraph writing. Let's see what I've done. There you go. I have the name of the assignment, a short description of the assignment, and I can even say the availability. So the students will have to submit their activity or their paragraph that they wrote about the story by the 10th of September. So I can also remind myself that I need to grade those assignments on the 15th of September. So you can see, you can allow the submission of files even online text. And that is all customizable. You can give feedback. You can define how the submission of your students can be. And all this can be done easily through the platform. I will show you how that is sent to students automatically. If I go to student dashboard here and I see my companion course and I click on the study guide, you will see exactly the same assignment that my teacher created for me. It's going to be shown on my companion course. There's also the possibility for the teacher to stop students from seeing or accessing any resource they do not want to be made available to students yet. So you can schedule when you can have a quiz or when you should submit a paper or when you should study or do a certain activity. All this is customizable at the discretion of the teacher. So let us go back to the teacher area. So I finished adding assignments to my students, and now I am already again inside the CC or companion course. So I'm going to turn off editing. And I'm going to go back to my main course in a few. Another thing that is exclusive to Preiss Murphy LMS is the possibility to create new classes for the same course. So imagine that you are a math teacher and you have for grade 6 and you have 3 groups of grade 6. So you can just click on create a class and you will have separate classes that you teach, and you can give separate materials, separate events, separate quizzes. You can even differentiate which class you're going to give a kind of resource or not. So all this can be customized according to your planning. So if I go back to the main course, now let me just show you how simple it is. I just click class, create a class, and I can create a class for myself. All the classes are unique, and I will also show you how you can see for each class which students are enrolled in. So I created a 3rd class for the same course. So let me go back now to the main course and show you how the student can join a class. Right, so here my student is inside the companion course. If my student wanted to join another class, so let's see how I can do that. If I go back as a teacher and I go to my dashboard, I am here now inside Science and Me. And now here the student, I'm going to go back to the home or my dashboard, and I'm going inside Science and Me. Here I am as a teacher, and here I am as a student. You notice here as a student, I have a button here that says join a class. So that means I only have access to the main course. See that there's no CC here. Now for me to join my teacher in their private area or the private course, better saying, my teacher will have to give me this code. So this class here has this code. So this you see here, teacher code, and I'm going to provide to my student the name of the class. So the moment my student clicks on join a class and apply, I'm going to see now the companion course for science and pre-K. You see that now the join a class is not anymore present because they can join the teacher's private course or companion course. There you go. Now let's go back to Anchor courses that I prepared for you to see grades, how to see grades. So you have two ways of seeing things on the LMS. You can see it from inside the course, or you can also use the tools. Note that I am inside the teacher profile. And here I have my tools. On the other screen, I am as a student. So let's go back to my home or dashboard and also check out my tools. If the student clicks on grades, it will be listed here the courses they take part in. You will notice that I have here the companion course for Science and Me, the main course for Science and Me, and the companion course and main courses for all the courses I have. So let's take a look here at my grades are listed here for each courses that I am taking as a student. Now for the teacher, if they click on grades, you will see courses the teacher is teaching, and then all courses will be listed. So what do we do now? We can now choose one of the courses. Let's say it's Anchor Reading 5. And I want to see the grades my students got in each and every one of the activities. So I can immediately choosing the course I have, or I can also use the menu management course admin menu on the left. Here I can say that I have my course, the students that take part in my course, and the content of each course, of the course. You can go navigate for each unit. So now let us see. I have Anna Student 1, Anna Student 2, and I have all the activities that they have been doing. Here I have all the 3 classes that I teach, and I want to see class number 1. So class number 1 has all these 2 students enrolled. So if I move my arrow, I will see all the activities that can be graded inside my course. And you will notice that the name of the students remain. So another feature is that you can click on the plus button and you would have a grade analysis. So for example, this quiz on the first unit, if I click on it for Anna Student 1, you will see that she didn't do very well. And if I click on it, it's going to show why she didn't do very well, because I'm going to see her answers. So I could notice that she clicked false on everything. So after that, you can check everything that she has done. And I can even finish my review or just go back to my original screen. So you see, I can change which class and which user. I can also have a report per student or per user of my course. Here you have a list of activities, and I can show which class I would like to check and which student. So for class number 1, I have these students listed, and I want to see Anna Student 2. So I can check all her performance for all the activities. And you can also print and export reports, set up and export. You have great history in all these management um, possibilities. Now, if I go back to my main page or dashboard, you will see that you have other tools. So for example, here I would have something scheduled for me as a teacher, or my calendar, for example. So each and every activity can be scheduled automatically. So for example, the quiz that I added for my students is scheduled here and it has a reminder here. So quiz number 1 opens on September 7th and closes on September 11th. Here I also have an assignment that is due, and here I have a meeting with my students. A meeting, I mean online. Here I also have a Zoom meeting with my students. So you see that on your dashboard, the tools help you find what you need to do and what is scheduled for you to do. So if I show you the same tools for the student, you will see that they can go in and see their grades. As I said, you can also see that the assignment that is due is also shown to the student. And the meeting, I didn't have a meeting. My meeting is past. I saw the meeting. Let us see when the meeting was. Yes, my meeting was on the 6th. So the activities that I have are now the assignment and the quiz. Another possibility that you have is, for example, the teacher can even set up rewards and little prizes for positive reinforcement for their students using the badges that the platform can award automatically or that the teacher can create herself. So for example, I have here badges. I created one badge and the teacher can award it. Oops, there's no badges here. So let me see where I added the badges. Anyway, a badge acts as a little prize or token of appreciation. We can also use it in gamification and other kinds of activities that increase the extrinsic motivation of students. And let's be honest, students love to have this kind of prizes and rewards from their teacher. It makes them feel special and reinforces positive behaviors and positive attitudes towards the teacher. So here you are, you have a gold cup that I created for the best effort. You can customize the criteria to award those badges either automatically or you can also award them manually. So basically you can in a way reproduce what you would do during your regular classes at your school, with the adding advantage that you're not going to have to produce so much material that is tedious and repetitive and time consuming to produce. For example, correcting several worksheets and then recording the grades and calculating averages and then inputting those in your system. All this can be generated automatically by the platform. I think I covered most of the features of the platform right now. Don't be alarmed. You can see that it's very simple to access everything. And if you're more interested in knowing the details of every single feature and activity or resource you can add, we will provide extensive training to you. You just talk to your distributor and we will offer you the best indicated course for your needs. Now let us talk about the newest developments of the Preiss Murphy LMS. We are working now with providing to you other languages. We already have the mobile app in the process of configuration. We will provide to you learning paths and competency mapping and standards. We're developing a question bank. As I mentioned to you, we have the possibility of offering you branding for your school. We are creating a hub for a place for the teachers to collaborate across schools. For example, you create a very cool interactive game for a certain book series. You can share that with teachers from all over the world, and they can share what they created with you. We are also working on offering more gamification features. We are creating an e-commerce to facilitate. Imagine you want to acquire a new book code, so the process will be simplified. And of course, we are working on adding even more book series, products, and resources. New technologies, and we're looking into the new development on LMSs, which is adding adaptive learning or learning experience design so that you have an even more customizable and more student-centered experience for your online learning. Well, I think we reached the end of our presentation. I hope it was everything very clear. If not, please drop us a line, write to us, and you will find the contact form or the email in the help section on PreissMurphyDigital.com. And I would ask you a big favor, which is to scan the QR code and answer our very, very short survey to help us better serve you and provide to you the needs that will make your life as a teacher, school admin, and student as easy and enjoyable as possible. I would also like to offer you a 3-month free access if you for the 2 first people that answer the following question. What are the 2 most outstanding and unique features of PM LMS? I said it a lot of times, and I hope you answer and you get your 3-month free access. I thank everyone very much, and we're very pleased to have spent this training session with you. If you need any help, please contact us for anything. Thank you very much. This is bye from Ana. See you later.